Desert cities aren't supposed to drown. But in Taif, Saudi Arabia, the sky opened, and within hours, streets turned into rivers. Cars swept away, families clung to rooftops, entire neighborhoods vanished beneath 10 feet of water. This wasn't supposed to happen here. Yet it did, and it could happen anywhere. Welcome to Earth Disasters. Taif, a historic city in Saudi Arabia's Mecca province, is often called an oasis in the desert. Nestled high in the Hejaz Mountains, it is known for cool breezes, rose gardens, and fruit orchards that thrive where the desert heat softens. For centuries, it seemed protected. But in just a few days, Taif received more rain than it usually sees in months. The skies unleashed a relentless downpour. Streets once dry and dusty turned into raging torrents. Cars were ripped from highways and tossed aside like toys.
خطط الوسام مفرق الوهد والوهيد ما شاء الله تبارك الله السيول نقدر ترى الصفا.
Families found their homes submerged beneath nearly 3 meters of water. Entire districts became unrecognizable, swallowed by floods. The disaster wasn't only about the amount of rain, it was about vulnerability. Like many desert cities, Taif was never designed for floods. Its roads cut across wadis, natural dry riverbeds that can transform into deadly channels within minutes. Drainage systems were minimal, meant for occasional showers, not storms of this magnitude. And desert soil, hardened by years of drought, could not absorb the sudden deluge. Instead, the water rushed across the surface, gaining speed and destructive force. For residents, there was no warning, only panic. One moment, life was normal. The next, people were climbing walls, holding onto trees or clinging to rooftops as water surged around them. Helicopters lifted families from above, rescue boats navigated narrow streets now turned into rivers, and strangers linked hands to pull one another from the currents. Mosques, schools, and community halls became makeshift shelters.
شوفوا شوفوا شو الحبة شوفوا الحبة شوفوا لا إله إلا الله.
ما شاء الله تبارك الله من سيول حي الوسام الطريق الدائري الطايف.
ما شاء الله تبارك الله طريق الدائري الوهد والوهيد. تبارك الله.
Amid chaos, a spirit of resilience appeared. Volunteers serving food, neighbors sharing blankets, doctors treating injuries from debris and collapsed walls. But this catastrophe was not without precedent. Saudi Arabia has faced deadly floods before, in Mecca in 2009 and again in 2010, when sudden torrents overwhelmed the holy city and left dozens dead. What happened in Taif is part of the same pattern. Desert cities built for searing heat, but exposed when skies release more rain in days than they normally do in entire seasons. Around the world, the same story unfolds. In China's Yunnan province, a single day of heavy rain has triggered landslides burying villages.
ما شاء الله
ما شاء الله تبارك الله. هذه من وقت سحابة الطائف.
In the United States, cities like Houston and Boston face floods far more often than before. What were once 100-year storms are now striking every decade, or less. Scientists are clear. This is not coincidence. A warming atmosphere holds more moisture. That means when storms form, they unleash heavier rainfall than in the past. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change warned years ago that extreme rainfall would intensify. Taif's flooded streets are only the latest confirmation. As waters receded, Taif faced the monumental task of recovery.
ما شاء الله تبارك الله من سيول حي الوسامة طريق الدائري الطايف. ما شاء الله تبارك الله بعد الأمطار الغزيرة ولله الحمد في هذا اليوم الجمعة الموافق 14 من شهر 2 لعام 1447 8 أغسطس 2025. ما شاء الله تبارك الله. أحدثكم محبكم محب الخير سند السلمي. وما زالت السحابة في تقدمها إلى مكة بإذن الله نزولا غرب. ما شاء الله تبارك الله.
Bulldozers cleared mud-choked roads. Engineers inspected fractured bridges. Temporary shelters provided water, food, and medical care. Families sifted through debris, salvaging what little remained. But experts warn that simply rebuilding what was lost will not be enough. The challenge is to build smarter and stronger, expand drainage systems, reinforce flood-prone roads, and install modern early warning networks. Without these upgrades, the next storm could be even deadlier. The lesson is urgent, not only for Taif, but for every desert city worldwide. Phoenix, Las Vegas, and others once thought safe from floods may face the same fate. Climate change has rewritten the rules of weather. No place is immune. Desert or coast, mountain or plain, every city must adapt or risk catastrophe.
شوف البرد شوف شوفوا وطمشوا برد خطير 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 برد بمعنى الكلمة خطير وطمشوا يا سلام يا سلام يا سلام واحد.
Taif's flood is more than a local tragedy. It is part of a global warning. Extreme weather is here. The question is not if it happens again, but when, and how prepared we will be when it does. This is Earth Disasters. If you found this report eye-opening, hit like, share this video, and subscribe so you don't miss our next breakdown of nature's extremes. Tell us in the comments, do you think your city is ready for a disaster like this? What steps would make you feel safer? Your voice matters in this global conversation.
ما شاء الله تبارك الله لا إله إلا الله. هذه من وقت سحابة الطايف ما شاء الله تبارك الله. سيول غزيرة الآن ما شاء الله تبارك الله اليوم.